it's just me. I just thought we could all do with a little bit of cheering up. So over the next few days, I'm going to be doing lots of videos so you can see lots of our products and how they're used and what they look like, etc, etc. So I'm starting today with a variety of hand creams. And the reason that I'm doing this is a lot of people have said to me recently that, you know, they're washing their hands obviously double the amount they were doing before. And they get consequences, they're getting dry skin, they're getting rough skin, especially around the knuckles. And I was thinking, why am I not getting that? Because I've been washing my hands double as well, you know. And well, I know why I've not been getting dry skin, because I've been using some of our Tropic products. Now, one of the main things is the hand wash, the signature hand wash. And so I just thought I'd show you what I've done in order to take precautions. Okay, so I live on my own, however I do have lots of visitors and there are still people coming round at present for various reasons. So this is, of course I've dropped it, this is the container for the signature Tropic hand wash, and at the moment you can see that it's empty, but it's not going to be like that for very long. Okay, so this is made with lemon, myrtle, bergamot and eucalyptus essential oils. It smells quite citrusy, but it's not overpowering, and it does leave your hands nice and soft. Okay, now you can buy it in a set, you can buy it individually, and if you're like me and you use a lot, you can purchase a refill. Okay, so this refill will fill my empty container on two occasions before I need to get another one. Once I've got 5 of these, I'll send them back to the headquarters and they'll send me a new one for free, and that applies to all of you. Okay, so Tropic giving again as usual. Okay, now just to show you how easy it is to fill, I'm going to put a little bit in my container because I want to show you another tip that I have done myself recently. So here is a refill that I've used half of, okay, and it's a really easy screw top, so even I can do it with my fingers and my joints. Okay, and then we just undo the top of here. I'm sorry, the dog's dropping his ball in front of me. Okay, and then I bend it over. You don't need a funnel or anything like that. It pours in easily. You tip it back. Whoops, you tip it back and there's no drips. Sorry, you can't see that side, can you? There's no drips. I've just poured a small amount into the container to show you what you can do. Okay, so I'm just going to fasten that because I have 2 dogs around me and they'll probably knock them over. Okay, now what I decided to do in order to manage the fact that I have people coming to the house, but I've got a weakened immune system and I've got to be very careful. Last time I caught something was around 2011-12. It nearly finished me off. It wasn't coronavirus, but I'm only telling you that it nearly finished me off because I think it's important that you know how bad my immune system is. Okay, so how important it is to me to take care. But I also want to make sure that I'm looking after my skin. So I don't want to be scrubbing it to bits. I don't want it to be flaky. I don't want it to be dry. I don't want it to be rough because I'm trying to take care of myself. Okay? I'm just going to put the lid on this. It's in real time. I'd have done this live, but I was bothered that dogs would jump in the way. Okay, so what I did is around my house, I have these. Okay? You've probably seen them in your supermarket. They're about £8. I think that's the most I've ever paid for one. Home Bargains, they're a little bit cheaper. And it's a soap dispenser that's automatic. Okay, so you put batteries in the bottom and then you get a refill and you pop it in. Now my thought was this: I want Tropic to be coming out of my automatic soap dispenser so that everybody can get the benefits of using it without sharing the possibility of any germs or anything. Okay, sorry, the dog has just put a ball on my knee. Okay, so what I did, I'm going to hide the label of the other soap things just so that you can tell. This was a refill that I bought from the supermarket. Okay, I didn't want this soap, so I put it in something and gave it to somebody else. And you can actually take the lid off this. I'm not going to do it now because, as you can see, there is soap inside it. But you can take the lid off this. It takes a little bit of squeezing, but if you've got better hands than me, you can do it. Oops, uncovered it. And then refill it with my Tropic refill. Pop it in the hand dispenser. Just trying to do it in an easy way to show you. Okay, switch it on, and hey presto, anybody that comes can come and put their hand. I've just turned it off because I don't want soap everywhere. You can put their hands underneath, get a good portion of soap, and there's no germ crossing over. Okay, so that's my first thing. Okay, now you're washing your hands and you might think soapy, 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 soap. You know that it doesn't work like that. There's lots of chemicals in a lot of soaps. There's a lot of drying ingredients. And again, this is something that you can check out on the Think Dirty app. Anything in green is going to be good. The lower the score, the better. Okay? All of Tropic products are green. I'm very close to 0 if they're not 0. Alright? So, after washing my hands, I want to make sure that I'm treating them nicely because they're my hands and they're so important to me. I could not be without my hands. Okay, so I've got 3 options here. Now the first option is the Signature Hand Lotion. So this can come in a set with our Signature Hand Wash. I've been a bit selfish with mine because I have put it in my upstairs bathroom and it's my ensuite, so nobody else goes in there. So I've been using it myself, which is why you can see there's not a great deal gone because this is a new one. Okay, and you can use this straight after washing. You find this in lots of fancy restaurant bathrooms and things like that. And I always like to try them while I'm there and give them a little bit of comparison. Okay, so the next hand cream, and this is my absolute favourite, is our Tropic Superfood Hand Therapy. So it's green container, and to me that just kind of says that it's a little bit healthy. And whilst that rule doesn't normally apply to anything else I buy, it always applies to Tropic. Okay, so this contains olive squalane, I mean I'm probably saying it wrong, papaya extract and oat milk. Okay, now this is and has been my saviour for my hands because in the winter especially I get very dry hands. I'm constantly, as you'll be able to see if you look here, throwing a ball for Oscar, and that means my hands generally aren't covered up. They get slobber on them, they get dog hair on them, and they get cold, and then they get dry and rough. And added to that, all of the times that I'm washing my hands at the minute, it's not doing them any good. So along comes my favourite hand cream. It's £12, which might sound like a lot, but considering how often I use it, it lasts for ages. You don't need to replace it very often at all. So whilst you might think that £12 is a lot for a hand cream, it's not, because it's going to last a lot longer than some of the others do. Alright, so I'll just show you what it's like. I should have showed you the other one really, shouldn't I? So it's just white. You only need a small amount, but use as much as you like. And then just rub it in. Now I like it on the back of my hands because that's where I get dry and rough skin, okay? And it smells citrusy. It smells like a light perfume citrus, I would say. It's not quite edible, although it's almost got a hint of jelly water. Okay, so you can get this on its own. You can buy it in a set. It comes with other things to take care of your hands. So we've got the nail nectar with the everlasting flower. This is like a varnish, but it doesn't contain any formaldehyde or alcohol. You pop it on your nails. So I haven't got any nails at the minute, but I'll put them on the nail bed just so that you can see. It smells nice, which is makes a change, doesn't it? I can't use anything with formaldehyde in it because I have an allergic reaction. So don't embalm me when I'm dead, okay? So I'm ashamed to show you my thumbnail, but here we go. If you can see it there, I've just applied it. It's a little bit shiny. It'll take a minute most to dry. And what that does is it helps to strengthen and condition my nails, because quite often I am lacking in certain vitamins because of my health problems. So I have to take additional vitamins. But I try not to do it that way where possible. I try to do it in other ways. So I'm not just taking lots of tablets. I'm also treating my body directly, and this is what I do for my nails, okay? And the other thing that we've got in the hand set is the nail block, which I think the dogs have moved, so I'm just going to get another one out to show you. Okay, so nail block, I love these. I've always loved these, so how pleased was I when I found out Tropic did them. So it comes in a little plastic sleeve, just so that you can see. Now, I've had lots of questions about packaging from Tropic, and I'd just like to say that the majority of the things that they use are recyclable, and anything that isn't, it still has a low carbon footprint, because we are actually a negative carbon footprint company, and they are always working on making changes to try and improve it. The problem being that what you don't want is a material that's going to absorb all the goodness that you put into the product, okay? So even when I get orders through and I open them up and there's bubble wrap, all of that bubble wrap is recyclable. Although in my house it's doubly recyclable because my dogs like to make it pop. Okay, so you've got your nail buff, and just in case you're like me and can be a bit ditzy and not really sure which one to start with, they're actually numbered, they're labelled. So we've got black nail file, and then we've got number 1, which is the green, and that kind of smooths out those ridges without being without damaging your nails. And then we've got number 2, which is a sort of polish, just like a fine buff, but the proper buff is the white one, and that's number 3, and that's what makes your nails nice and shiny, like you've just been and had them done. Okay, so final thing for today is the Tropic hand balms. Now, I've just got one of them in front of me. You can buy 3 of these, 3 different ones. We've got Uplift, which to me smells like vanilla ice cream. And all of these do what they say on the tin, and I'll explain that to you. We've also got Unwind, which is my favourite of the 3, which is upstairs, and that's why it's not here on the video. And this one is the Recharge. So each of them contain essential oils that are scientifically proven to affect somebody's well-being. Now, that doesn't mean that this is a cure for depression. That doesn't mean that Tropic is making any claims that this will fix your well-being. What it's saying is that there are essential oils. We all know, or most of us know, that there are certain essential oils that affect the way we feel. So for example, lavender is used in loads of products. In chamomile, I'm talking beyond Tropic. Chamomile and lavender used together as a sort of sleep aid. Okay, so if you have a think about the things that might make you feel a little bit awake and recharge. So in here we've got ginger, we've got lime peel, and we've got peppermint essential oils. Okay, I'm sorry, but the dog has now dropped his ball in my box. So, okay, so what we do with this, and I'm not going to put it on top of this, but I will show you. Okay, I'll just put a little dab on my finger so that you can see. So it is white, but for those of you who've got like really, really good vision, this is a little bit like the paints that I have in my haul. So it's, to me, this is white with a very, very tiny hint of pale green. Okay, it smells divine, and that comes in, that's really important, because you might be thinking now, well, how is this going to affect your mood if you put it on your hands? Okay, well, not only does it make your hands feel nice and soft, there's tamanu oil in there, so that sort of replenishes the moisture, and it's a healing product. I mean, you know how much I love Tamanu Balm. Okay, but this is slightly different, because what you would do is you'd squeeze a little bit onto your hands, put that down, you'd rub it together, and then you cup your hands and place them over your nose and mouth. Taking a big deep breath in. Now then, what have I just said? I've just said about putting your hands to your face. This is why it's really, really important that you are making sure your hands are always clean. Clean hands only, please. I can't stress that enough. It's slightly different for me because I'm on my own. I'm not seeing any people. You know, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not touching anything. However, I'm still being just as precautious as everybody else should be. Okay? But you inhale it and you get that feeling from those oils. That, like, for example, if I was to take the lavender, that would give me a sort of unwind, more relaxed feeling. Okay? The peppermint in this one is what works for me. So it kind of peps me up a little bit. And you take a few deep breaths and it soaks into your hands, and your hands smell nice too. No perfume needed for that day, folks. Okay, so we've come to the end of this little video. I'm sorry about the dog interruptions, but that's my life as it is. If you've got any questions, let me know. What Tropic are offering for you at the moment is free delivery for any orders over £30. Any that's done through the web shop that I keep putting on. That's www.tropicskincare.com/Vicky Burns. And then if you want to order through me, I'm quite happy to waive the delivery fees at the moment. Okay, I hope you're all feeling really well, and you know, just look after yourselves at the moment. It's really important to give yourself that self-care. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye.